Bring the action. All right. So our top story is Quant is absolutely pumping to the up and to the left and to the right. Absolutely going wild. Bazonkers Quant is just on a straight moon mission currently right now. I'm gonna play a video where I was literally like talking about Quant and excited about Quant when it was at $48 and is currently sitting at $185. Got as high as $188, but here you go. We're gonna take a deep delve into the charts. We're gonna go real deep on Quant. But here's the video of me. This is June 18th. 2022, what I believe to be the absolute bottom of the market. I was literally talking about Quant at $48. You could have almost 4x your money by this point. Here we go. But the one knight in shining armor, the one that we've been stacking, QNT, $48. Bro, $48.16. Not even 3 months ago, you could have 4x your money on Quant. I was literally talking about Quant. If you would have been following me 3 months ago, you would have 4x your money. There's literally, and look, TikTok, look, I'm going to just show you. There's a video, but look, $48.16 on Quant, and it's at $185 right now. It was as high as $188. Literally a 4x on your money in like 3 months. People are like, oh, you can't make money in the bear market. Well, here you go. Here you go. Like, I'm telling you, I am giving you guys the answers to the test. 4x on your money in 3 months. Like, where are you going to do that? It's absolutely ludicrous. This QNT has less supply than Bitcoin. Less supply than Bitcoin. QNT has less supply than Bitcoin, and it's doing more. What QNT does is it on-ramps all of these huge companies from the real world to the blockchain. That is what QNT does, and it has less supply than Bitcoin. Now, I still think it's easily going to 5x from this point, but let's delve into the charts because things do not just go in a straight line, right? So right now, on the Fibonacci retracement, we are sitting almost at a perfect 382. Okay, it has hit that almost perfectly, which would be an automatic rally. Okay, it could go to a 0.5, but look at all this. Look at all this cluster of trading back here and here and here. So this is a huge point of it was support, and now it's become resistance. So, you know, we're keeping an eye on this, but I wouldn't be surprised to come back down here, back test this little 165 area, and then get on to the 0.5 area. But as of right now, on the daily, we are extremely overbought at this point. So consider taking your initial investment. If you were a smart one back in June of 18, when I was calling this out, when I was saying Quant is at $48 and this is a steal, literally $48, okay? Quant was at June 18th, and I called it out. I said, this is a steal. If you would have bought back then, I would take your initial investment out of what you've already purchased and let everything else ride. Let it ride to the moon. Okay, now on to the crypto market cap on the day. We are sitting at $917 billion. Bitcoin is at 19,000, Ethereum at 1,285, BNB is a good deal in my opinion at $270. Are you kidding me? This is going to go over 4,000 in the next bull run. Believe that. XRP at 48 cents. Now, the top gainers of the day, obviously QNT number one. Well, technically number two. Casper is slightly edging above that. Elron up 6%. Maker up 5.4%. EOS up 5%. A lot of green in the market today. Now, the biggest losers of the day, USTC down 10%, HT down 5%. Mostly a green day. If we look at the crypto bubbles, you'll see that in action. Mostly a green day. A lot of really big green bubbles on the day. Let's look at like how much is, dude, QNT is up 28% on the week, bro. Come on, bro. All right, now here's a live look at the economy, and as you're seeing, it is a slow little race to the Bitcoin holders, and they are falling. Meme coiners, everything is bad. It's just a slow, ugly race. But the key, my friends, is the dollar cost average. And when you find these crazy, stupid deals of $48.16 to go ahead and stack them hard, stack them high, stack them deep. Okay? Now, breaking. U.S. inflation falls to 8.2%, the lowest since February of 2022. What does this mean? This means that the Fed is going to continue to raise rates so that they continue to bring it down to 2%. And this means that the stock market has a lot of room to fall, and it is going to continue to fall. You can believe that. And then all of a sudden, when everything gets so bad and out of hand, guess what's going to happen? The Fed's going to pivot, and boom, the hero comes along to save the day. Now, Justin, why? Type in why censorship, and then this is what's going to happen. Why censorship is important. Why censorship is necessary. Why censorship is important for us. Why censorship is good for schools. Benjamin, get the musket. Now, U.S. annual inflation, September 2020, 1.4%. September of 2021, 5.4%. September of 2022, 8.2%. We're still paying for these crimes against humanity. Now, Coinbase, CEO Brian Armstrong to sell 2% stake. Now, this is a sign that a little crypto rally is among us and ready to ride, and QNT, in my opinion, is just the precursor of this event that is happening. Up over a 4x in the last 3 months. If you would have invested $1,000, guess what? You now have $4,000. You better take your $1,000 out. Let that $3,000 worth of free QNT ride to the moon, but take your initial out. Take profits, especially. We are still in the bear market. You need to continue to take profits along the way. It doesn't go up in a straight line, and it doesn't go out. It doesn't go down in a straight line. That's not how this works. It's not how it's ever worked, and it's not how it never will work, okay? Now, this is a monumental, very important video of QNT at the conference. I'm going to play this for you guys real quick. I skipped ahead where they were talking about their blase. Oh, how are you doing, Bob? Oh, hey. Oh.
It's the biggest, most important thing that this industry needs to tackle.
Yeah, I think banking and financial services are in the middle of a transformation. ISO 20022 is top of mind. They have to have that in. Payments are changing, assets are changing to digital assets. And the second thing that's front of mind is blockchain. And we keep hearing it over and over again from vendors, from the banks itself, from central banks saying we want blockchain, we need digital assets, we need CBDCs, and we can help. And I think what we've kept hearing is the biggest challenge is interoperability. And they've said it time and time again. We want to implement it, but we need it to be interoperable. We don't know how to do it. We need the industry to solve it. And that's where we've come in. I mean, we've solved that problem since 2018.
And that's what QNT does. It solves the problem of inoperability, and it has less supply than Bitcoin. That's what makes QNT. What makes Bitcoin so cool? What makes Bitcoin so cool? It's scarcity model. It has 21 million Bitcoin. That's it. That's all that there will ever be. Well, guess what? QNT has 14 million. That's it. That's all that there will ever be. And it is doing far more. All right. Now, here's a really important video. I'm going to play this about XRP, just a little bit of XRP news. I'm trying to add as much value to you guys on these coins as I possibly can, to not like, oh, what's the next meme? What's the next pump? No, what are the fundamentals and how is this going to change the world? All right. And that, what is really going on? What are the big players doing? What are the whales doing? What are the banks doing? Because that is who the winners are over the next couple of decades. Okay. And that's what's really important. If you want real generational wealth, you need to stick to the fundamentals of what the project is actually doing. What is it actually solving? Who is it actually partnered with? All right, so here's a video I'm going to play for you on XRP.
Most people outside the United States don't really care that the SEC is suing us. I'll tell you a very quick, funny story. I'll keep it short. I was in the Middle East last fall, and we were meeting with customers. I have one of the Ripple team members who's based there. It's really early in the morning. My time zones are all screwed up. We're meeting with the CEO of a payments company, and but the employee from Team Ripple says, "Well, why don't you give an update on what's going on at Ripple?" And I start talking about the SEC. And after the meeting, he very delicately says to me, "No one gives a shit." And his point was, if you're not in the United States, the governments in Abu Dhabi, governments in Switzerland, Singapore, UK, Japan, they provided the clarity how they view and categorize digital assets, and they don't care that the United States SEC has a viewpoint that is, pending in court.
They do not give a hoot. They don't give a crap, okay? They know what the deal is. They know what this technology brings to the table and how it is going to make their lives better. And that's all that matters. All right, now here's a live look at a century of decline for the British pound. The pound is absolutely collapsing. Now it is almost a complete equivalent exchange for 1-to-1 US dollar to 1-to-1 British pound. Absolutely, completely has just collapsed. It's down like against US dollar. It's down like, well, the US dollar is up 5x, I guess. All right, now Jim Cramer is urging you not to buy stocks or not to buy crypto. You know what that means? It means the Fed's about to pivot. And they're about to turn the money printer back on, and everything is going to go to the moon because this guy provides liquidity to the whales. Okay, the inverse Kramer is up 50% for a reason. And if you don't know what the inverse Kramer is whatever Jim Cramer says. They do the opposite, and guess what? It's up 50% in 2022 because he provides liquidity to the whales to steal the money from the retail and give it to the rich. That's his job. Okay? Now, here is a live
Very important happened last week when Jamie Dimon on the Hill, a manager I have ultimate respect for, I'm an investor in his company, as every fiduciary is. It's a 5% weighting in any index fund. It is the best managed financial services company in the world, one can argue. When he actually, there's no better words than to say, took a shit on crypto in front of every legislator, which was a huge disservice, but also a wake-up call to make it blatantly obvious that he was talking his own book. He can't do what you can do, and he knows that. And at some point, he's going to realize that because his clients are going to say, I want to use that service. Right. Maybe in conjunction with what I do with you, but they're just better at what they do in a payment system. To me, it was a turning point because we're kind of at a low on legislation. I know you're working hard along with others, along with me. There's private investors that go to the Hill. I'm one of them. I mean, when are we going to get some policy on this? Because it was a story 36 months ago that everybody understood we had to wait. But now it's becoming apparent that we are falling behind as an economy on this. And you're one of the guys leading it. So I'm going to reverse roles here for a second. What are you doing to fix this?
Big video right there. But you guys, I appreciate every single one of you. That is it for this time. If you're new here, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon. If you follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, @yaboyski, 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 and @Gajewskey. Now,